in a Barbie world. It's
What's up?
fantastic.
Yo.
Sorry, I was just reaching my inner Makita.
Oh, right on.
I
I,
apologize to you.
I went to Home Depot, picked up some goodies. I
You
sure as
too?
heck, yeah, I did not pick up what's on the thumbnail though. Not that piece of crap. Man, we
Too.
we got to talk about what Milwaukee's doing, man. It's kind of like when Klein started releasing like multimeters and wikis and things like that, and then like the first generation of their wikis were like exploding in people's hands.
This beautiful thing right here, you don't
It's
wait.
okay. Wait. Hey, hang on. Bring that a little closer. What was that little bump in the middle of your handle? What is that? Oh,
This
yeah, that's a good
is for
spot to throw in
testing.
your tool bag so other tools can rub against it and eventually burn a hole in it. That's cool. It's a good
Yeah,
feature.
yeah.
Let me see the bottom of that too. Is that a hole with continuity in it? So when you're sweating, it yep, that's what that is. Fantastic. I like that.
Yeah, it's a real not pain in the butt for me, so I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
I have been using these, however, for about 3 weeks now. I have a long format video coming out where I compare a bunch of the top brands,
Nice.
including my personal favorite.
Yep, those are nice. Um,
I am literally going to start it out with these are my favorite.
I actually picked up something I'm really excited to use, man. I got a thing for certain knives, and
Uh,
the blade shape on this really appeals to me. Like
yeah.
really good. I really like a wide belly blade. Um, and it's not too long. I'm really excited to try this out. It looks like it's got an easy openable back to it. So let's just pop it open. Oh wow, that was easy.
Yeah. All the easier to steal it.
All right, so
Look at this. I've got a glam feature, something going on. I'm looking extra special tonight.
hang on.
Let me see if I can fix that. I don't like it.
I can't do it because my tendon's cut in half.
Boom. There we go. Now I'm there. Now I don't look like I'm wearing 10 pounds of makeup. Jesus, whatever the hell that was.
I don't know what you're doing over there.
It's a new feature on StreamYard called hold on, I'll tell you exactly what it is. Touch up my appearance. So apparently it'll just put like makeup on you or something or make you look like you're wearing makeup. It's disturbing. So here, look, here's the before. This is the not makeup me. And then here's me after with the 10 pounds of makeup on. It's a little disturbing. I don't like it.
I think it works more. Oh, I do see the difference. Okay,
There you go. And I'm
nice.
just going to say this. I have the new screwdriver here. Come on. And this is the brand new Milwaukee screwdriver.
Yeah,
The USA made ones. Handles are really tiny. Like you're never going to see it if it's in my hand.
yeah. What is this steel, dude? It's almost like it looks like it's got like carnival ride paint on it. I don't know if you can see all the.
The mat.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like not polished. Like it's not polished at all. It's very raw. It's not an oil. It's not anything. It's just I've never seen a knife. It's so bad it almost looks like a freaking Damascus. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
actually not polished at all.
And yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
I like it though, dude. I'm excited to carry this everywhere I go.
But I don't know if you guys can see if the camera will focus in. But this screwdriver has some knurling right here, which should provide you with a little extra grip when you're going it into the head of a screw. And I like it. I just picked these up. I haven't even gotten to use them yet. It took me about a week to get through the packaging.
It will not open.
Mm.
Oh, there we go. Got it. Nice.
We are live, Juan. At Glove Souls, are you a dom or a sub? I don't know what that means, but I severed the nerve in this hand. And these gloves offer compression to keep the swelling down, and I can actually move it without much pain right now, which is a nice little advantage.
Dub G says Milwaukee's don't even cut. We're going to have to watch the video to find out.
But as far as these go, so I know we were supposed to talk about the Milwaukee air tip. Nice. Hey, Lexi. We were supposed to talk about the Milwaukee electrician's tools.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, you've been knocking them pretty good. These are really nice.
I've been showing you the facts. I haven't really been knocking them. They've been knocking themselves.
No, this is first of all, you are a bona fide certified Milwaukee hater.
Let me see that. That does look like a nice shape.
If you've got like normal people size hands, like if you look at this looks like a toy in my hands.
Right.
But if you have normal people size hands, this is really nice. Hi, Renegades. This is really nice. I have, again, this is another long format video that I'll be working on where I compare these to Tough Built and Klein.
Yeah.
And I figure I'm going to go in and really dominant or submit 50 Shades of what? All right, sir.
Are you? Yeah. That's
my
great.
puppy's looking.
Hey, this is pretty cool. This is good for the car, dude.
Yeah.
You know,
wish I had one yesterday.
You know where that one spot where your cell phone falls in between your console and your seat?
I'm fat.
Yeah.
So everything falls on my belly.
Oh, dude, that's a plus. I need to get fat. That way my love handles just catch everything.
Thank you, Juan, for sharing Ren's channel. I appreciate that, buddy.
Hey, Ren, I'm still haven't sent your thing. I'm trying to find all the tips.
Owen,
the M12.
Owen says he prefers Weha or Wera. I'll be honest with you. The Wera they're too small for me to use. I cannot, I can only get 3 fingers on them.
Yeah,
because the handle shape is and everything about it is so small. I can't really use it.
Yeah, here in the U.S., man, we twist our wires. We don't just plug them in. And by the way, wire nuts, 100%, dude. It's fine.
No way, go.
It's fine if you don't know how to twist a wire and make a solid joint. That's cool. They are more convenient. They are faster. They probably do save you money. But dude, that 221 that just came out, that lever nut.
Yeah.
I was going back through. I was changing out a receptacle to a USB.
Yeah.
And I was not impressed with what I was seeing going back. It seemed like they were flipping themselves up. They were kind of getting pulled out as I was working on it.
Yeah.
They might be good for a one-time install and then done. Is that the 221? No. Oh,
no. These are the old style lever nut.
Ooh.
These are for Ethernet or internet cabling and shit or stuff. Cat 6.
Maybe not. Go on the back. Do they have a listing?
You mean this?
No. Flip it on the back side. Is that all it has on it? Oh. I see what you did
see anything?
There. Yeah, don't put those in your house, guys. I picked up the king of
vessel ball grip. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Of hand tools, but while we got everyone in here, let's share this screen here.
I'm just gonna clean my keyboard.
All right, so I'm gonna show you this tool, right? This tool's been around for, I don't know, 20 plus years. Probably. Let me see here. I gotta make sure I'm on the right. There we go. All right. You see that right there?
Yeah.
Do you know what that's for?
Grip and shit.
So when you have a set screw coupling and
Yeah.
you've got to screw the 6 straight up, that rides
Well,
that set screw and
yeah.
it cannot fall off. It's fantastic, dude. It's the best thing about that tool because you cannot fall off of the screw. The screw head sits inside that groove. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that, dude, that's like a genius design. Like if you're making a reamer without this, you are out of touch with the electrical trade. It's that simple.
All right.
Okay.
And now we're going to go to Milwaukee has a reamer that doesn't have one.
Yeah, of course they do. It's
All
got
right.
some innovative stuff.
Is it the new made in the USA stuff or is it the old stuff?
It
'Cause I
says
don't
new
know
on
that
it.
they have a new made in the USA reamer,
Yeah.
which all of their electrical stuff, at least the stuff that I have seen that's targeted, the new stuff that I have seen targeted toward the electricians is being made in the USA, like these screwdrivers, like the linesmen. And while maybe you don't think they're perfect, I think they're pretty good. And I am far from a Milwaukee apologist, so
Yeah. Now,
I'm
if they had something that was like, I don't know, something that a different adapter that went into it, that'd be kind of cool.
all
Trying to go
right.
on their website so we can get a good view of it. I've already looked it up myself.
All right. Well, I'm glad we've got the Granger. Don't
There,
forget to tag this product later on so that anybody that watches later can go out and buy this. And how much is it? It's $42.41 for the reamer.
yeah, it's pretty. Okay, here we
Giant
go.
blob of metal too much. Actually, this is really nice. I
Present.
have the screwdriver, the USA made screwdriver in my hand right now. Right now.
Yeah.
This does not look like a blob of metal to me.
All right, so we've got some ratings here. I kind of want to read them.
The conduit reamer.
This could be great, but the actual ream blades do not ream the conduit good enough to grab another tool. Ream the conduit better.
Juan was looking at my
But Home Depot compared to the Greenlee, this reamer barely reaming anything. The Kong Chu toy on is heavy and too thick.
So all of the new Milwaukee hand tools, the USA made hand tools, are not forged. They are laser etched. So I'm going to find out, like when I do my long format video, I am going to find out how they hold up against hardened screws to see if that laser etching
I can't zoom in on that.
it's good. It does look like it has bits that you can insert into it, son.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a slot that stops it from walking off of the set screw.
Jamie True with the yo ho all together. Never shall we die.
Yeah, so that's a problem, dude. It's got to do the Klein thing, man. It's not just a Klein thing. I think other people make it too.
Does
But
Greenlee
Greenlee makes one, yeah. Of course
with
they
the
do. Ideal. Mm-hmm. All the professional brands do it.
okay.
We can look at it again.
Well, I can definitely tell you the knurling is laser etched. Now they should be laser cut, but they are definitely laser etched.
You're probably not looking at what I'm looking at anymore because I probably clicked off the screen.
It looks like you're looking at a bunch of reamers online.
Yeah, it might seem that way. Hang on. This one. Yeah, man, that's the design right there.
So you want your reamer to have a butt crack?
Yeah, you got to have that slot in there, man. It's if you're trying to tighten a set screw on
Yeah.
a set screw coupling, which I get a lot of people use compression, but a lot of people also use set screw.
Uh-huh.
Personally, I've used more compression in my career than I've ever used set screw. But when you use set screw, you are glad you have that
Yeah.
because the screw head itself is wider than your average screwdriver. You're holding the two pieces together, so you're more likely to stab your hand. And that thing just stops you from walking off with the screw.
Uh-huh.
What I used to do, I used to take a underpowered screwdriver, electric screwdriver, and put on a square tip
Yeah.
and then use that. And that works, but you can ream out those screws. They're really soft metal. It's the whole thing's like made out of pot metal. So that's man, are you making a conduit reamer? What are you doing without that? The kids are loud,
Yeah.
aren't they? Kids are loud.
BW Electronics is here. No, keep going, sir.
The kids aren't loud?
We can hear them, but only because you're bringing our attention to it. Let's go.
Okay, cool.
I found a fancy Israeli-made Naga reamer on a roof. That's sweet, man. Hey, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Lyman.
Uh-huh.
Consumer Electric. I don't care what their real name is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why do they have the hole in there?
That's for stripping. It's stupid. And anybody that puts a stripping hole in the middle of where you're trying to cut, Klein did it too, right? Klein has a set of needle nose with a little stripper in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And I owned it for a long time. And it seems like a good idea. But
Yeah,
it's really not, because the cutter's for cutting. And the strippers are for stripping. And we don't need to put all this in the middle of it. Like when you are actually in it and you're working
247. Hold on.
and you're actually working, you're not being a professional homeowner, but you're actually working. Typically, dude, you're not sitting there and you're not flipping your screwdriver around to get the 10-in-1 out and switch this tip and do this and do that. If you're really working, you're grabbing the size nut driver that you need. You're grabbing the Phillips. You're grabbing the flathead individually. You're grabbing every individual tool. I don't need all these multi-tools.
I feel like I just got called out for something. Professional homeowner. That's what I am now. You bastard.
Yeah.
I see how you are.
This has the makings to be really nice. It's got the comfort curve like Klein does. It's made in the USA right there. So
Yeah.
we don't have to
Klein.
we don't have to jump on the bandwagon and say everything's made in the USA now. This has already been made in the USA.
Like you just did, yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of the selling factor for the newer brands that are out of touch with the electrical industry, that are making stuff people are buying, I think it's good. They're getting stuck with it, and really, it's just a money grab at this point. Or actually hire somebody with some input that actually has been in the field, like an HVAC pro. Yeah.
So 247, if I had to choose between the pack out, the flex stack, or the tough built stack, I had to choose today, what would I choose? Well, Cooch over there is probably going to say Klein. And I am going to say, actually, I don't like any of those. I like the rigid. Like, I really like the rigid because of the cost.
Yeah.
Cheap. Like, you know.
These things go to number 8.
Nice.
Yeah. So the ones that I usually rock, the ones that I had the cold shrink around, they'll actually go to number 6.
Wow.
Rarely do you ever use 20 or 18
I like how your
or 16.
blurry.
Me too. That's my favorite part. It's still blurry. Is it going to fix it?
It actually improves your look.
It does improve the look. Hang on, we're going to bring it back. I'm back here. You.
Hey, watch. But see?
Whoop. Whoop. Hey, you fixed mine. Whoop. You fixed mine.
They similar? The Klein and the Rigid are made by Keeter. The exact same. They basically look nearly identical with some very minor difference.
Dude, I only bought the Klein because of the mods on it. Like, I saw that one mod with where you can put your screwdrivers in or whatever. That's fantastic, man. They got some really good mods. Their mod game is real strong.
Yep.
Yeah, Klein will sell stuff. They start out at 12 or 14, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6.
Like I said, good evening to you, sir.
So when Milwaukee decides that they're actually going to make stuff, for electricians and not whatever they're doing, they'll start making like stuff, hardcore electricians are going to use, man. You don't need wire strippers that are doing 18, 16, 20, all that stuff, and then finally ending in 10 when 10 is like the most commonly used size for home runs. You're running 10, hit the first box after 100 feet, drop down to 12 in MC for lighting, whatever it is. You're gonna be stacking your 10 anyway, because you got to do what you call corrections or adjustments. A lot of people call it derating, but you have corrections and adjustments is a proper term. So when you have more than 4 to 6 current carrying conductors in a conduit, you have to do a multiplier to adjust for how many conductors are in that conduit. And, you start with number 10 because you can start with 40 amps because you use a 90-degree C column. So that gives you 40 amps on number 10. And then
don't stop on the most common size.
Yeah. Well, that's where they ended it. And then that's where your cutter is. So you've got all these other holes that are useless.
All right.
Yeah. These stopped at 8. These are borderline acceptable. I just want to try out the grips for you guys because this is something fairly new they started doing. I've seen these grips on their multi-tool, but their multi-tool was not superior to the gray handle one. So I just skipped it.
I like their glow in the dark one the best.
I do want to get my hands on some glow in the dark ones, but I don't know. I wish that I didn't skip that era glow in the dark.
Yeah. I can tell you that if you're a pro, these Lyman's will certainly work.
I'm going to wait until they start coming out with the comfort grips in the store before I make any real decisions, because those are fine, man, but the comfort grips is where it's at. My hands are too big for something else that's not got the bigger grips on it.
Yeah, that's my problem with a lot of stuff is I can't get my hands around it in comfort. Yeah. Like I can get about 2/3 of my hands around most stuff.
Right.
I showed you guys with the screwdriver. Look, here's their biggest screwdriver. I'll just show you with the screwdriver. Like,
so companies that do that, zoom in on the hex part of the shaft or whatever, and they advertise it like you're gonna get more torque. Like, dude, I've never in my career needed to put a wrench or anything on that portion to do anything. You know what that's useful for? I'll tell you what that's useful for. No, zoom in. That's also fucking stupid. Look, zoom in on that. Okay, that is for a conduit reamer to add, because if you have a smooth shank, you cannot add the aftermarket conduit reamer on any screwdriver. It has to be hexed. There you go. That's how you market that. That's what that's for. You don't put a wrench on that. Sorry. The marketing doesn't mention anything about adding a conduit reamer on it. They're completely out of touch with it, man.
Yeah.
They look like good screwdrivers, though.
What's that?
They look like good screwdrivers.
These are actually really good. I can just tell you now, just from the feel of them, that they're really good. I can't wait until I get the full operation of my hand again to really test them out. Because unlike most people, I know you're like this because I've watched you do it. You're a one-hand operator with a screwdriver.
Yes.
I am a two-hand operator with a screwdriver.
Nice. It depends what I'm doing. If I want to keep my workpiece safe, if I want to protect my finishes, I will maintain a distance with my index finger like this off of my workpiece. And I make sure, because if you slip, you're going in, you know. So you maintain 2 points of contact, I guess. So nothing happens. Just depends what I'm doing. But typically, yeah, one hand.
Nope. Going in, I use my right hand. Coming out, I use my left.
Interesting.
I do the same thing, just in reverse when I'm using a drill. Left hand to go in, right hand to come out.
You'll slide off the screw or break the tip if you use a wrench.
Just kind of depends.
I want to see that tip. It's very interesting shape too.
This tip?
Yeah, hold it behind your hand. Let me see it. That's a good looking tip, dude.
It does have the laser knurling on there.
I see that, but also you can
really
tell
nice.
that's a really good tip, man. Let me see it closer. That is sexy. That's going to be a good beating screwdriver, guys. That is a well-made screwdriver tip. And hold it. Yeah, exactly. If it comes to a triangle like that, and what you're going to find is that tip is going to seat all the way in the screw, and where it tapers and gets wider right here is going to be just perfect. It's not going to be completely flat where you're not actually grabbing any edge of the flathead. You're going to go all the way in, and as it tapers, you're probably able to hold a screw and shake it. That's a nice screwdriver. I think it's a little bit wide for the average screw. What that screwdriver is going to tighten would be like the number 3 lugs for your ground lug.
Yeah.
On an add-on lug or something. That's too big for a breaker. It's too big for a receptacle. Your shaft is too long for a receptacle because you're way out here, and it's just not a great. Yeah, exactly. You got the flat head of that one?
It's the same.
Yeah, let me see that one. Dang, dude, you're making a puddle over here right now. Yeah, that's nice.
It's the same.
That's nice. What I don't like the etching on the shaft, because when I am a two-hand guy, I'm spinning it here, and that's just going to be like sandpaper in your fingers, I think. No one's going to do that. Sorry. You're going to gouge your tool, and you're going to gouge your tool, and it's going to create a really sharp edge that's not fun to work on. I like sliding screwdrivers in my hands and getting as much speed as I can and letting them just spin while I maintain control. Yeah.
I just did it. No. You're not getting any sharp edges on it.
Hardened steel?
It is. It seems to be.
Gotcha.
Like I just threw it in the old Knipex and gave her a squeeze and turned her. And I'm not getting, like, there's no D-lam. There is no, like, yeah. It still looks.
It does look good. Let me see the back of it.
Perfect.
What's the back of it doing?
It still looks perfect.
So my ideal beating screwdriver.
Don't whack it.
You
don't want to whack it, sir. Especially not here.
Yeah, never you can whack that
when using a wrench. To be honest with you, I haven't either, but I don't go where this one is.
Yeah.
And if I did, it would be a 12 point, like a box end.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, a closed end, but it would be a 12 point, and I'd put it on there. You could definitely tell the difference between age in this conversation, because older folks, we have used wrenches on screwdrivers, and we've been doing it for like 50,
I like Owen's
years.
comment. I think I'm with Owen. Say you're driving a 1/4 inch 5/16. Are you going to go grab a ratchet for a struck screw or put a wrench on it?
I mean, I don't know that I'd grab a ratchet, but I probably just grabbed my impact or whatever I had with me.
Yeah, it's not having with screwdrivers. You don't run into that often. As an electrician, you don't run into stuck screws like that. And then even if you did, like let's say it was electrical,
most of us have our impact or whatever hanging off of our belt, no matter what we're doing. It's just right there anyway.
Yeah. You want to load some TikToks?
Oh, now it's a half hour in now. Yeah, that's what I was doing when you called and interrupted me earlier. I was looking for some.
All right.
For your, for like people to look up for your dumb ass.
Right. This thing is really cheaply made, dude, but it was $10. I really, really like it. This is the Milwaukee knife. There's absolutely nothing special about it. Even the blade, like it's not even polished. It's like super grainy.
What? I want to know where Joshua Wilson is, that the wind took him somewhere. Oh, I see one it's pretty craptacular right off the hop here. Like you don't even have to. Yeah, it's bad. All I did was type in electrical. Oh, holy Jesus! Some of these are crappy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what we got.
Oh. All right, hold on. Wait, hey, Joshua Wilson just sent us a text. You want to look at it while I'm bringing this up?
Yeah.
Present herbs. Do. Boom.
Oh, that's cool, Joshua.
You see somewhere really nice and the wind just blew them there. Impacts are better than drills. Shaka Gillis, bite your tongue. Oh, I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah, it looks nice.
I get seasick, so not really jealous. All right, I'm just gonna bring up this one.
Is he gonna have music?
How do you miss?
All right.
There.
So
now look real close.
How do I just
see anything wrong here?
I do.
What's missing right off the top here?
Well, he said nail plates, so we all know, but I already see the nail plates. I don't see any staples here unless there are.
There are no staples. There are no staples, but they are running only 2 lines per hole for all 15, 16 holes.
Nice.
Isn't that beautiful?
It kind of is.
You cannot do that. I mean, you can, but you have to put nail guards in place. There is one hole I think is running 3, which isn't bad.
Whoops.
And then they've got one just down the line that's only running 1.
What is going on right now? That's better. That's a good format.
Yeah. That dude's I enjoy watching that dude. He's one of my favorites. Here's another one. You're like
nice.
Take it easy, Mr. Wilson. Enjoy your vacation or whatever. Is there anything wrong in this picture that's only like up there for 2 seconds right now?
I like the comments. I'm here for the bundling.
Do you like this? That is at least 8 lines, 1 staple.
Yeah, that's a bunch. Like he said, bundling. Now you can do that up to 24 inches. The code specifically says that you can't put more than 2 Romexes in the same hole,
Uh-huh.
board, stud or whatever. But if it fits, and it's not like really tight, there's probably nothing that we could do about it. Now,
So
if it
you
goes
would
like that
have
continuously,
all 8 of these under the same staple.
if it was in that one spot, yeah, I'd have to.
That to me,
But if they continued, then no. If it's more than 24 inches,
to me that is insane. I don't like.
it is insane. Sometimes the job's tough.
I don't dig it. I don't like it. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Well, look at this.
Tie wraps.
Ain't that fancy?
Oh, hey, that's actually they're not really secured. I would probably say no on that.
Yeah, that's not
because secured and supported is they're not supported, they're secured.
So do you see how it's got like there's a hole in the wood and it comes out of the back side of the wood?
Nice.
And of the stud there.
Yeah.
Right.
He's also got too many in the hole there.
But look at the bottom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got too many lines going into the same damn hole.
Did you see my most recent members only video?
No, I have not.
Here.
Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted me to do this, and now you're like,
no,
squirrel.
No, you're good. Hang on, I'm gonna show you this.
Hey, what could be wrong here? Anybody see a problem? Does anybody see a problem here?
What the world? Green? It's just like So is he talking about no drip loop?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Here, let me show you this. Hard for me to see when I zoomed out. I'll show you this real quick. Within 5 seconds of the video I was making. You ready?
Yeah. Oh shit, you missed this one.
Here we go.
Everything is fine. What's up, Kansas?
Bill, it's going to be an interesting inspection.
Oh, damn. I did see this earlier.
But I'm not a fan of that. Like, what are they going to do with the Romex in between the sheathing of the brick? Just run it down? Jeez, man, that is not good. No more than 3 Romex per hole. Really, 2. We allow 3, damn. No cards either. So far,
Preston.
Yeah, man, that one's a. They called it back in and didn't change anything. They just called it back in.
Hey, bring my screen back up for everybody.
I'm bringing it up right now.
I just want them to see what I see.
What is that, sir?
They drilled through the stud to run their. It actually looks like.
Oh, thermostat.
Look, but they drilled through the stud at an angle.
Right.
And remember, guys, professionals get paid to do this. It's not like look at this again. You're gonna pass it because it's got a nail there.
Let me think about that one. That would make me break out my book. I think it's okay. Yeah.
Dear God.
Yeah, because it says.
What do you guys get away with? Like murder?
It says. I have my code book with me.
Quality angles cut. Zip ties. That is secure.
Yeah.
Come on. Do you see? This
But
is
bang the
not
nail
a,
any more than that, and it's going to split the wood too.
not a stud here. That could be your drain line from the looks of it.
Yeah,
Like an
yeah,
upstairs
it's a
bathroom
vent.
drain line.
It looks like a vent. Yeah. Nice.
Fuck.
They did it everywhere.
It ties is solar, but it's underneath the freaking panel.
They did it everywhere. Dang. What is that one?
That's perfectly fine. Look, you didn't have a fire in the box.
Dang. And he put the dude on blast. That's bad.
You definitely, it was perfect. I mean,
What?
I'm just look right
Electrical
there.
arcing.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Look. But this one up here at the top, you can definitely see.
Yeah. Dang. Kids are getting restless.
You got like this. This is nice.
Man, tie wraps is a thing on TikTok, huh?
That's not a tie wrap. That's a wire clip.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's an interesting X fitting. Is that straight for the plumbing? Or
It's
those
around the
curved?
plumbing. It's around the plumbing.
Oh, I was looking at the plumbing just now. Got distracted.
That probably has 6 inches of clearance in it.
Yeah.
No nail guards on it. You can see that right there. No nail
Dang.
guard.
Yeah, if it's within 1.25 inches, it needs a nail guard.
I just went.
Hey, I commented on your recent short. They used 20 amp Eaton BR breaker in a GE panel for the surge. What you think? Oh, dang, dude. I might have missed that. That's no good if they did that. That's a good catch. I thought you just asked me a generic question. I didn't even catch it on the video. Damn. They used a 20 amp Eaton BR breaker in a GE panel for the surge.
Kansas, if you wanted to be an electrician with no experience, you'd probably be just as good as any of the other guys that show up.
All the other breakers were GE. Dang. I missed it. Looks like I missed that one. Yeah, they're supposed to be classified breakers if you're going to do that.
I was watching one earlier, and they were talking about a double breaker and how you can put them in and all that, and the certain areas of your box where you can do that.
Right.
I thought it was fascinating. I watched it. That was the electrical inspector, and they're gold and electrical, whatever his name is. But dude is on point. He's really good.
Nice.
He's succinct. But most of the I get a kick out of the dudes that do solar on YouTube and on TikTok, because I look at their work and I'm just like, damn. If I was that bad, I would have never got Gold Star. That might be it. If I was that bad, I would have never gotten any contract.
I had one today. Can't say too much about it, but pretty much they sent me a picture because we get pictures inside the solar deck.
Yeah,
because we don't get on the roof, right? So
right.
He sends me a picture, like loud and proud. No connectors in the solar deck, and it was MC.
That's perfect. Don't worry
and,
about it.
What we came up with was a double barrel that threaded into a rigid coupling.
Yeah.
And then it connected to a piece of rigid. And then he was able to protrude it through the sheathing of the decking and then into the bottom of the solar deck. And then he put a bonding bushing on it because he's over 250 volts to ground. He's DC on the MC. But yeah, I just thought it was too funny because Yeah, I just sent it to an inspector. I was like, dang, dude. And it was funny because I was concerned about something else because they didn't run the ground. So they didn't have the plan said they needed a number 6 from array to array.
That's it.
And technically you can get away with the number 10, but if the plans
Right.
call for number 6, you gotta use number 6. So they had to run that. And then when he was showing pictures of the solar deck, I was like, wait a second, where's your freaking connectors? What the hell?
You know what? That might be good to go through.
I thought I made a short about it. Might not have posted it.
No, I mean going through a one line, showing people how to read a one line.
Man, the problem is that they got so many information on the one line. There's so many things that
Yeah, it's like, hey, stupid, here's how to do it. it's kind of ridiculous, actually.
I mean, there's let me see if I can find one here. There's a lot of information on a one line, like personal information. So I can't always post.
Yeah, you just need to learn how to blur or X out. No, honestly, I think doing a live where you go through a one line from somebody or whatever would be fascinating for the people that have never done it.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on.
Talking about what the different, like, kind of the shorthand that we use, but like the different symbols and whatnot, which each one means, and like taking it all the way from the array down through the solar deck into the transfer or the surge protect and all that, doing all that stuff. I think that would be fascinating. I think people would enjoy that. Maybe I'm wrong, but if you read if you know how to read the one line, it's pretty much idiot proof. Yeah. Like how you're going to run everything, like, because it's all spelled out. Like everything's spelled out in a one line.
No, I would say your snap-in connectors are okay. You got a bonding bushing on them, we're good to go. This guy didn't have any connectors.
Perfect.
It was just tape on the MC. He had green tape on the MC. Wrapped around the wire and just all willy-nilly in there. It was beautiful. Did you use duct tape on it? No, Preston, have not yet to go back and fix it. That's great. Yeah, I'd have to get my iPad to bring up a one line. We'll do that next time or something. Still working on getting the garage organized. Still throwing out tools, going through the tools that I'm not going to keep.
That's such a shame.
As of right now,
all the duct tape and duct seal.
I was about to try to keep my installation driver, and I was going to acetone it, and I said no, I'm going to give it to Renegade. So Renegade's got a Flex STS and an installation driver coming his way. He sent me a very expensive torque screwdriver early on. Barely knew me from the goodness of his heart. So we're going to pay that. We're going to pay that back. Much appreciated. But I've got some skill impacts, 12 volt. And keep in mind, what I'm highly sensitive to might not be bad. So if it bothers you when you pull it out of the package, just throw it in the bushes, dude. But we'll probably do like a raffle or something. We'll do a live here pretty soon, and I'll figure out what I'm going to throw away because, dude, we're throwing away a bunch of stuff. It's so bad. Oh, you know what's cool?
Me?
Evolution is going to send me a table saw.
Damn.
Yeah. So they sent me the chop saw.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get a table saw from them. And they got some blades, man. Their blades are legit. We cut
Renegade was out there pounding the old pud, and he missed what you said to him.
What did you miss? I'm going to send you the installation driver from Milwaukee if I can find all the pieces to it. And I'm going to send you the Flex SDS drill, the $350 one. I think it's $350. And I'm going to...
Unless you shop at Ohio Power Tool, and then it's $249.
And then it's $300 in. But we got all that working. I got a skill set. I've got the angle and I've got the straight skill. But yeah, what I've got in my system is called mycotoxins. And I'm just overloaded on mycotoxins. So anything with mycotoxins in them, I can't do it. Makes me sleepy, makes me feel bad, throat hurts, all that stuff. So I was using the Milwaukee 12-volt hammer drill and driver earlier, and I was outside building a pergola, just a structure that you just put bolts in, like it wasn't anything special, and it was making me feel bad outside in fresh air. So that just tells me what I can and can't keep, and there's not very much that I can keep.
I was using an impact driver earlier.
Yeah.
Very rarely do I ever grab one. I was using it earlier.
So we're gonna nice. So I got those two things coming for Renegades, but we're gonna do some kind of drawing or whatever here pretty soon. Because I just got a bunch of stuff that I can't use. And if you open the box and you feel an overwhelming chemical plastic smell, or you get dizzy, or your throat starts to hurt, just throw the stuff away. Do not bring it in your house. That's my disclaimer.
Yeah, open it outside.
Yeah, if you are sensitive to like I am, there's a very high chance this could infect your air conditioner and ruin your life. Just saying. Keep it away from your car. Don't put it in your car. Just open it outside in your yard and see if it's cool for you. Because that's going to be a disclaimer. I actually just wanted to throw them away, but I think some people would like this stuff, so I send it off.
Well, that's good of you.
I'm scared of it, so. The TD-173 from Japan. Don't trust this China stuff completely. Nice. Is that the yellow one? Or is that the purple one?
I don't know.
TD-173. All right.
I could say this. I would not be worried about any of that stuff. I am a survivor. I'm durable.
Yeah. All right. So that's getting a little bit crazy. I'm going to go deal with that. 9-year-old. All right, you guys.
Go lay the early pimp hand down on it.
Yeah. To recap, in case you missed it, the new Klein, the new Milwaukee screwdriver,
It's good.
The reamer doesn't have that.
It doesn't have the butt crack.
Doesn't have the butt crack, and I don't know why, because all the reamers have it. So it's kind of upsetting. Just another
Rodney Widger.
What's up, Rodney? We are getting out of here, man. We're getting out of here.
I'm gonna be tested. I cannot wait till I get the feeling back in my hand, because I want to do a couple of long format testing videos of hand tools.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody will watch them, but I want to do that, and I want to test out the screwdrivers and the linesmans and who knows what else I pick up by the time I get around to it.
There's a confirmation there. The Milwaukee combat reamer my bud had was so doo-doo. Yeah, I could already tell just by looking at it. That's the whole point of the conduit reamer, dude, is set screw couplings and
But my question was, and still is it the new made in the USA or is it the first gen overseas garbage?
So it says new. Does that mean it's new to Home Depot or does that mean it's new to the market? Because they got the new sticker on it at Home Depot. So I don't know. I'm
If it
thinking
says
it's
made in the USA, then that's going to be their product line for at least the next 5 years.
hang on.
But if it's not the new made in the USA, then that could mean they have a new one's coming. What's up, Backwoods? I made it to the last train. Too late. Good evening, everyone, and take care. Well, Backwoods, we're still here. Numb hand feels like someone new. Yeah, it doesn't feel good though.
So it doesn't say made in USA.
It does not say made in the USA, so it's the old Chinesium.
So I guess you're just bringing it in because, hang on. Come on, phone. Work with me. Okay. We're going to push this wrong button twice.
All right. Yeah, definitely not the new stuff.
Yeah.
How much was that? $35?
38. Yeah. $40.
Nope. You gotta do these ones.
Oh, Preston has a one line in the Discord.
Dude.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
All right, well, shut the fuck up. Let me get over there.
Hey, I brought it back. Hold down the fort.
What a dick.
I know.
And it's a micro one at that. I gotta make sure that there is no dude. Oh, that is so sexy. It's an end face, no less. The easiest of all of them to do. That is my favorite. 40 amp 2-pull breaker. 60 amp AC disconnect. Dude, we got to look at this. Hold on. I'm just going to move it over there. That's so easy to read too. I love it. That's great. Thank you very much, Preston. The South Wire. Wow. Rod, we're not leaving yet. I'm still here too. Damn. Folks dropping out like flies or something. They're like, dang, fuck these guys. Hey, look, Cooch can't find his installation driver. And it's been sitting behind, like the bag for it's been sitting behind his fat head all this time. I don't like morning people or mornings or people. Well, the face like that, they don't like him either. And oh, hey, how you doing, Cooch? Your mic's off, bonehead.
That checks out. What's up?
Hold on, I gotta make sure I got the right. There we go. Boom.
Boom. Oh, there we go.
Control. And it's an end phase. I wish we had more of the entire picture because some of them will really tell you like what size wire to use. Like, especially if you get into the commercial side of it, it literally tells you everything. So you start out right here at the array, right? It's going to tell you bring in 3 lines in.
Right. Well,
to a junction box.
Yeah.
It's got to be NEMA 4 rated. Means it's going to be outside. Right?
Yeah.
Then you're going to take 2 lines in. You're going to combine these to 1 line into the junction box. You're going to take 2 lines out into your combiner box. It's pretty easy, right? I'm feeling good, Rod. Right. And right here, it tells you you're going to need 2 20 amp 2-pull PV breakers, 1 15 amp 2-pull gateway breaker, only for solar, a NEMA 3R install. It's going to be a 122 40 volt box. It's pretty easy. This is actually this XIQAM1 I244. This is exactly what you're going to get at that is what you're going to tell them that you need directly from the supply house. That is the code you're going to use. It's so easy because it tells them that this is going to have 4 slots. It's good for 240 volts.
Right.
It's going to go, you're going to have the third part of this is you're going to go into a 60 amp AC disconnect, right? Now we used to have to use the switchblade style. So the automatic shut off there, but this is an end phase. So shut off is at panel level. So a regular AC disconnect, and then you're going to go into your main breaker.
Yeah, and then it's 60 because your standard size is 30 and then 60. So
Right.
not going to get a 40 amp disconnect.
Nope. And you can't, although this looks like it's got the vampire marking on it.
No, that's PV breaker, so it's backfed.
Yeah. So we used to ILSCO it right in there.
That's the way I preferred it, but now you can't do that. You got to use Polaris, and actually ILSCO has a Polaris style connector very recently new out, listed for use on the line side, on the service side, as does Polaris. The other day I was looking at one, and it didn't look like an ILSCO, and it didn't look like a Polaris. And I called him out on it, and it was a Burndy. They had to pull it all apart.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We haven't. I remember the Burndies.
Actually, I've got pictures.
We would only use those when everything else was out. If we couldn't get anything else, then we would use a Burndy.
I should have a picture of the Burndy in here because I was trying to take pictures.
I need it
any way that I could
for lugging my vampire block. Well, that's what we used to call the ILSCOs, were vampire clubs. We'd just say we're going to vampire, because what you would do is you'd attach them to the main, and then as you tighten them down, they would just bite in kind of like a vampire to the copper underneath, and then you're good.
Right. All right. So the wife needs backup. I'm going to have to go.
But that's great. I love these one lines. This is very easy. Like,
yeah, that's
great
dude. That's almost a guaranteed pass. Like, what's going to fail you is going to be your wires that are touching the roof decking.
I want to know how. So they're using the Xeon Shine Solar. I've never even heard of them, but that's not a big deal. But it's a 405 watt panel.
It's a big panel.
It's a nice size panel. I don't know how. If I had to guess, just from reading the one line there, what is it, like a 5.5 kW?
It's 24 panels. I think they got more than that, right?
I can't. Well,
they got 24 of them.
Oh, that's right. It's right there. My fault.
Yeah,
24.
That's actually a lot.
That's 9 kW.
Yeah. Average.
You're up to 9.
What's average? 11?
9 and 9.6.
Okay.
9.6 average for the US. That's it. That's all you need, really. I took off my glove, my compression glove. It's actually, I'm healing really well. So hold on. He said he sent another picture on Midjourney.
My wife's going to choke me out.
Well, you know, sometimes you deserve it.
Can you send the UL taps in the Discord, please? Do you have my number, Preston? Do you have my phone number?
There we go. Oh, yeah, baby.
If you have my phone number, I can send them to you. On your
and he's using Pegasus. Those Pegasus mounts, so railless system. Nice.
Torque that like button.
This is the stuff that I geek out on, because I've been out of solar for a few years now, but I still know most of it.
Haven't seen you since I recognized you. Nice. Okay.
Sorry. If we knew you were that glutton.
If you want to send me your phone number on my email, which is conductivewood@gmail.com. Don't tell the inspector you used a different brand rail.
Dude, well, the inspectors never get up on the freaking roof. But look,
we don't.
so look at this. You can tell.
Snap lock.
So what this is an L foot. That's what we call it, an L
Oh,
foot.
that's okay. That's in the decking. Or
No,
rafter,
this is
rafter,
through the
yeah.
shingle,
Right.
through the shingle, straight into the rafter.
Right.
To find this one on the first one, what you're actually going to do is you're going to go to the front or the back of the house, wherever you're putting the array, and you're going to look across this area of the house here, which is that with the eave,
Gable. Yeah.
the gable, and you're going to look for nails in that, and you're going to try to line it up, and then you'll go up to the roof, and you're going to take it. What we used to do is we took a chalk line, and we would drive it right where the nail is, because the nail should denote where the gate or where the joists are. Right, that's the connection. So we would go up onto the roof, we'd take a chalk line, and we'd snap it in a straight line. And then we'd take a pilot hole on the right side of it, and we put a bore scope down just to see how close we are. We'd go 1 inch off of that chalk line to see how close we are to that. And we would do it once. Then once we find out where that rafter is for sure, then we can go 24.
Nice.
Right. So it's just the best damn way about doing that. And it's easy as pie, because all you have to do is put some blackjack or whatever down underneath on it, and it's good to go forever. So this is an L foot here. That almost looks like a unirack rail hanging off of that L foot, but it says it's a Pegasus, so it's supposed to be railless. So that's perfectly fine. Railless doesn't mean there's no rail. It just means it has instead of an 8 or 16 or 12 or 10 or what have you, it's about 2 feet.
Oh, okay.
Right. So this is coming in. There's going to be some, we used to put butyl underneath the L foot to help secure. And then what you would do is there was this compound that we would put at an angle through the L foot that would fill up that entire area and seal it for the rain. So this whole thing could be under 2 inches of rain and not have a leak.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Right. So we used to do that directly through. Now this part here, unless I miss my guess, which I'm not gonna, but that's going to be a T-bolt, right? So look, you got their rail length. They're going to have this should definitely be railless. 184 rails on this for 24 modules. Mid clamps. I hope you guys are still using the Rooftech UFOs, because they are by far the best. 28 mil or 28 of the end clamps, which is perfect. That's on the outside. This whole thing right here, this whole box right here, the dead load calculations. This is actually something that you yourself can do online. Using any number of builders. Each manufacturer of rail has their own way of building that online. Then you're going to come down. It's going to tell you what size panel you got. 405 watts. Only operates at 405 watts for 20 days out of the year. That's the truth of it.
Right.
But here's the thing. It does not say which the end phase microinverter. End phase has done several. So it's the IQ 8 plus 72M. So the IQ 8 plus is actually good only for panels up to 380 watts. And after 380 watts, it'll begin clipping your
So
array.
That's clipped technically.
Yeah. So the way this is set up here, and this is like really just nobody's going to know this.
They
Like
pulled a
nobody
Makita.
is going to know this.
They
Like
pulled a Makita.
no, well, no, it's perfectly fine because you're only getting clipped really for 20 days out of the year.
Oh, I see.
That 405 watts is only the maximum rating that panel is going to produce under optimal conditions. And you only get optimal conditions where the temperature is perfect. There is no cloud cover. It's probably in the fall where it's a little cooler. Solar panels don't actually like hot temperatures. So the summertime, you don't get your best shit. It's actually the fall.
Gotcha.
But you're looking at this. But you're
go.
looking at this like the whole thing. The IQ 8 Plus is good for only a 380 watt solar panel. This is 405. That's fine. It's actually perfectly good because you can go up to 115%, 120, 115. So this is actually perfectly fine. You're just going to overwork the microinverter occasionally, but it'll clip itself because it's end phase and it won't let it go over. It won't let it go over the 380. So you're going through this, and I can tell you right now, based on this being in Texas, it tells me right there it's the state of Texas. Based that it's based in the state of Texas. That it is October of 2023. What was the temperature like in Texas today?
80. I don't know.
80. So this I'm going to say 9.2 kW array only produced about 7.6, 7.8 kW if it was not overcast.
Nice. You just know a little bit about this.
I've looked at it once or twice. Look,
Yeah.
it's even down here. It's got 10 gauge bare copper, 10 gauge THHN, 10 gauge THHN. It tells you the colors that you're supposed to use for all of this. It's going to go into 3/4 EMT. Honest to God, how do you screw this up?
No, that one's guaranteed to be good. They even got number 10 ground, which is half the battle.
You go through it and look. You got your electrical notes over here. I'd never looked at. You got your wire size calculations. They're all done for you. And again, this is actually, if you go to those builders, like if you go to the solar company, they also have a builder online, and it'll build all of this for you. Like all of these plans can be built for you online. Every single one.
Right.
So that's a great plan. I really like that. That looked amazing.
Nice. Well,
But anybody that was wondering if new solar, let's play this game.
There you go.
I can tell you the tilt of the roof too.
Yeah. Hey, we got to get. Don't forget.
If you're a Makita guy, blow them like you know them.
We'll see you guys later.
I just bored these people talking about